Welcome back to This The Pick.
Welcome to show you guys.
And this is going to be our preview of the first round of NBA playoffs. First game we're going to talk about, we're just going to talk about the brackets, who we're going to think's going to win. So the first matchup we're going to talk about is Brooklyn and Philadelphia. I got Philadelphia winning this game. It's been an amazing season for Brooklyn. They're finally relevant. They're a good playoff team now. D'Lo looks like he's going to be a pretty good player. Already is, honestly, and I think Nets have definitely a good future, but I just think that Philadelphia has more talent right now, and they're more experienced in the situation. So, yeah, I see Philadelphia winning this series.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I could see Brooklyn maybe getting a game, because I think they are a pretty solid team, but I just think Embiid might miss the first game, so if that definitely happens, I think they definitely got a shot winning the game. But if they got the full team going on, where they got Tobias Harris, Butler, and JJ Redick and Embiid out there, it's gonna be tough because they're just loaded with all stars, man. They're just a heavy load to try to get past. Russell is kind of the lone star, I would say, because he scores a lot of the points, and it's going to be tough to get over the hill. So, yeah, I got Philly moving on. And like I said, I think Brooklyn will get a game in, though.
All right. Kind of like the next matchup is kind of like this one. Team has been in the playoffs a ton. Has one really amazing player. I guess the team that's up and starting, man. And Magic's been so bad for a long time, but they finally made the playoffs this year. So it's a great story. I still don't think they're going to win this one. I think the Raptors are going to win. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a sweep.
Yeah.
I think the Philly one's going to be a fairly good, maybe a couple of games for each team.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think Raptors are going to win this one fairly easily in my eyes. But, man, Magic can maybe get a game or two.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of in the same boat. I think the Raptors are going to kind of sweep this team. They might be able to. I think Orlando might be able to get a game, but I think it's going to be a sweep. They're just really solid defense. The Claw is just going to, of course, guard the best guy on that team, which is, their center's been having an amazing season, but he doesn't score a whole lot of points. He's more of a really good defensive player and a rebounder. So I don't know where the points is going to come, like who's going to be the main scorer for that team. So, yeah, it's going to be tough, and Claw's going to be clawing. So I think they're definitely going to win the series, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep.
Yeah, this game is going to be Golden State against the Clippers. I think Golden State's going to win this one pretty easily. I think it's going to be a sweep, so I gotta say.
It might be. I think, honestly, Clippers might be able to get one, possibly two, because they're a really good, I looked it up, they're a really good home team. So if they get on that home court, they play really, really hard. Golden State, at times, I know it's the playoffs, is a whole other story. But what I'm saying is if you get that chemistry that the Golden State Warriors have at times, which is sometimes they're not on the same page. If they get that type of Warrior mentality, they could lose a game or two. And but yeah, man, I of course I definitely can see a sweep happening. But I think LA could get a game in. But I definitely think the Warriors are going to win the series.
All right, this will be the last game we talk about before we go to break. Denver against the Spurs.
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. I got Denver winning this one.
Yeah.
Spurs definitely, I think, are going to give them the series, though. Even though this is not the most talented Spurs team, still pretty good. And
Got that man Pop.
they got that man Pop and
Got experience.
so much experience. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good series. But Denver's just loaded on this team, and they're really hitting on all cylinders. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nuggets maybe knock the Warriors off, but we're going to get into that probably later down the road. But yeah, I think the Nuggets definitely have a good chance of doing some damage in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think San Antonio can definitely make this interesting because Pop ain't going to let his team just get smushed on, I believe. You still got two really good all-star players in my eyes, DeRozan and Aldridge. If they can really put the pedal to the metal and be on the same page with each other, I think they can get a game or two. But yeah, man, I think Denver they're one of the, hands down, if not the best, one of the best as far as starters and bench team. Like as far as like alternating, that once that bench comes in, they still can score points. That's the thing about Denver; they can score a ton of points. They got like I said, they got amazing starters and they got amazing bench. So they're one of the most loaded teams in the NBA. I can easily say so. It'll be tough for Sacramento to beat them and get over this series. So I really truly see Sacramento San Antonio just winning maybe a game or two. But yeah, I don't think Pop and them are going to lay down. So I think they're going to give a good fight to Denver. But yeah, I think Denver's overall going to be just a little too much.
All right, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that'll do it for me for the Saturday games. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video.